Hello and welcome back to another video with Skylines. As you can probably see here, I've already started a bit. Uh, First of all, removing some of the low density housing here. Just had to kind of get into the game before I started the stream. So right now I'm gonna try and replace the original low density here with some a bit simpler housing, I guess. I could use some of these Rico buildings here. These are quite small. I'm gonna try and make them fit a bit better into the grid here. This angle here, for example, it's hard to make this work with the default zoning tool, so I'm gonna try and use the Rico tool instead. This could possibly work actually. Might be a bit big though. Let's see what else there is. Well, there's these buildings. They could be quite cool here. And let's try and have something which is a bit deeper than that. These possibly could work. Let's try and see. Use the movie tool here to find the best spots. A little bit out from the road. Give the building a little bit space. Oops, that's the wrong copy. How strange. Can I not copy that one? Let's see here. Copy. Okay. Some glitch with the move it tool probably. Let's try and go out and in with that. Yeah, now it works. Let's try that again. Copy. Place them on a row like that. Have a few of these on the back as well, I think. Unless that's too much. Might be a little too much. Let's disable the grid here. The grid snapping. And have it kind of fit in the middle. One there. And this might be a little bit too dense again. They're quite close here. Actually, this kind of looks dystopian, to be honest. Could be a issue. Let's try something a little... well, actually, I could just have these high density buildings there and separate it by a road. Let's see, use this one. Yeah, those are actually kind of communist-like. I think I have a communist banner as well. Could put some, sorry, Soviet Union banner. Would be interesting. I can't say I'm a fan of communism, but well, yeah, these blocks are kind of communist. Even though there's actually plenty of similar buildings in New York, for example. That's kind of strange, actually. Um, but then again, capitalism and socialism kind of becomes the same thing when a few companies get a hold of all the resources. Yeah, it's true. At least they get a waterfront here. That's good. Let's try and disable the wrong road length. Snapping. Okay, that didn't work. Grid. Okay, so this should work. Like so. And then the last area here I can fill in with some a bit smaller houses. I was thinking these villa-like things. Let's see here. This one, maybe. Something like that. Could work. Let's also give them some rotation and kind of make the space more utilized. Like so. Some glitch here with the building. I'm gonna try and move it up a bit. Okay, that should work. Um, this one, move it a bit inside here. Raise it up a bit. That should be good. And of course, they should probably have some trees as well. So, can add some of these right away. These live oak trees are quite nice. Not sure if that's a little bit too much. Add some here while I'm at it. And actually I could make a line here, that would be nice. Yeah, oak trees are nice. There you go. Let's try and see if I press play here, how that looks. This pine tree here, that's definitely interesting. Kind of grows into the house here. But at least it's not in front of the windows, so that's good. I bet the population is gonna increase a bit now that I've done that. I'm gonna add a few more trees along here. I just saw that right now actually, that it would be nice. Yeah, that's not too bad. Might be that it's a bit um, unexact, unprecise. Oh, and remove that and that, so they don't go up on the road. That might look a bit strange. This pine tree issue is mostly because I have, or actually it's only because I have used the uh, prop it up tool here, which replaces whatever trees I want. So I bet this was actually like a small bush, but now it's a huge pine tree. So that's the issue actually. Normally it would probably not be a problem at all. Add a few trees here as well. Let's see here. Might look a bit messy in this area. Not sure. Kinda like it as well. How the zone kinda shapes after the road here. More trees here, definitely. Increase the brush size a bit. Disable the crop anarchy so I don't get them on top of the roads. And here. Kind of hard to make these come down because the brushes occupy so much of the space and they just kind of refuse to be placed for some strange reason. Let's have some here as well. That's good. This bus stop here. This bus stop might be a bit strange with the entrance coming here and there's this huge bus stop. Let's see here. The road is a bit unleveled as well. Gonna fix that. I didn't notice these issues actually until now. Let's see. Okay, so I have to reselect that. Let's see now maybe. Go in first person here so I can see it better. Increase the height a bit until it's just perfect. That should be okay. Actually no. That should be okay. No, I might have to lower this one a bit now, as you can see. That should be good. Let's take a look over here again, see if that's okay. Yeah, lower that a bit as well. That should be good. Now let's go over here and see what we can do with that. I could put a pedestrian path here actually to make this a bit easier to get around, so they don't have to go on top of the bus stop. That makes sense. Let's see here. Try and make this uh, pedestrian. Sorry. Try and make this sidewalk here a bit wider, so they can cross here without having to go through this crowd, which should be good. Let's also yeah, it's over here, and have this concrete tiles which I can use. Let's just plop a few of these. Like so. That should be good. Let's take a look at the traffic and see if that's okay. Traffic seems to be horrible over here. Somehow they just won't stop using this road instead of this. It might be that I need some more public transportation. Could also remove that one. Let's see here. Disable parking on this side, like so. Oh, okay, so that's already disabled. That should be good. Add some more concrete tiles here again. Let's see if that helps. Also, I could take a look at the public transportation. There's a metro stop right over there. Might be that I need to expand this network a bit more. Yeah, I should definitely expand it over here. Let's just start by replacing the station. 2 platforms instead. Disable the anarchy. Angle. Let's see. About what will it be? 90? No. Okay, so this doesn't have any effect apparently. Might be that it doesn't work on this station. Uh, That should be good. Let's try and add some pedestrian paths here to connect it. Okay, so these are supposed to be entrances. Okay, that's actually really strange. I need to do something here. Let's just add a quick road about here. Add the station on this road. Like so. Let's connect these tunnels. About that. Around that way. Okay. Let's see if we can connect that pedestrian path now. I should probably have done that earlier. That's one connection. Actually, that won't work because I'll have a tunnel there. Should probably just create the tunnels right away. This one will go about there, something like that. Maybe a bit further down. Try and do that. I don't want this far high slope when it's actually a hill, so we could just go straight through. Let's connect this one by having it come up about here. Let's also connect that one. These should be connected now. Try and connect these as well. Like so. And this one could come up about here. Remove this building. Yeah, that should be good. I could actually connect it to this path. Remove this piece, connect it again. We'll just connect them like so. That should be good. Now if I go back here, I should be able to remove these. I'm not sure about that one. Okay, so it's possible, you just have to find it. Yeah, that should be good. Now I have a more advanced system here. And I can continue this tunnel. Let's actually build a station first. I want a station on top here. Like so. And one here. That should be good. They're quite close, but it's hard to travel between them, so I don't think there should be any problems there. Let's connect these tunnels. Okay, so I can't go any deeper. That doesn't look too bad. Well, this isn't gonna be seen anyway, so doesn't really matter. Let's see here. You know what? I could actually make a more unique line here. Something like first going there, then doing that. Okay, so these are pretty close. Can I add another stop here? Should be possible, shouldn't it? Well, I guess it's fine. And these are pretty close again, so I don't really have to have another stop there. Because if the people travel from this spot, there's not that much of a distance to travel that way and that way compared to just traveling that way. If this line was really long, like out here, then this stuff would be kind of difficult because passengers wanting to go this way would just have to travel the entire line that way. But no, it's pretty short, so that should be fine. It seems quite a few are already using the line actually. Yeah, here is a lot of people, you can see that clearly here. All these folks traveling on these underground tubes. That's pretty cool. Oh, okay, so you can see here actually the rail got a little bit visible. So it's pretty close to the ground here. I'm gonna try and increase the terrain height a bit. And of course smooth it out as well so it doesn't have that really steep look. I guess I could just smooth it from the start. Would that worked as well? Should be good. It isn't visible anymore. This slope here is quite steep still. I'm not sure if that's actually a problem though. But it's underground again, as I said earlier. Doesn't really matter. Well, unless you're going to take a first-person look underground, which is possible with the Metro Overhaul mod, which I actually have right now. Oh, that means actually I think there's no access for trains on this route right now. I'm gonna try to fix that. Let's see. Try and move this around here a bit. Have it come underneath. Move it up here. And just sort of connect it there. And now the train should be able to... Okay, that actually didn't make any sense. That was a really stupid idea. Let's try and redo that. Connect it like this instead. And like that. So this is a bit steeper angle. I'm not sure the train can actually do that 90-degree angle. I doubt it. But this angle they can do for sure. So now they can drive down here and connect to the system, which they actually have to do with this Metro Overhaul mod. All the trains in the entire city is connected to this depot here, which actually, as you can see, has a lot of trains. A lot of trains. You can see it's around 380 trains. I'm not sure what's normal for a city around 200k, but I doubt that's normal. Let's see here if any trains have connected yet. Doesn't seem like it. And that's kind of strange. Let's see. 0 passengers travel there. Obviously, there's no trains yet. um, I could also connect some of the suburbs here with rail. I guess that would make sense. Let's see. So this isn't used. I could use that for my advantage by making another line. I'm gonna connect it to the high density over here. Let's see. Put a station here. '90-degree angle. Actually a bit lower or higher. Let's see. About 105 degrees probably. Like so. Could have another stop here. I guess that would kind of make sense. Try and get the right angle here. I could use the movie tool as well, if I can get that selected. So something like that. Yeah, I could actually increase the length of the road here a bit. Or I mean, well, add a pedestrian street to make this more accessible. Looks kind of strange, but I think I have a solution. I can just use this concrete thing again, like so. I don't think there's any lines here now, so let's make a line varying. Here it's really long, and here it's, well, looks like it's just a few hundred meters. Might be a bit strange, but this area is a bit more dense and less connected again, whereas this is very low density and the roads are really well connected. Um, Actually, I'm gonna try and move this over there and see if that's better. It's kind of hard to make this thing work. I bet there's gonna be a few issues here, at least if there's a lot of trains. Let's take a look at the lines here, find the bottom ones and give them a different color. Green, no, that should work. Oh, I could actually do that, okay. This can have a dark green color. That should be good. Wait. Okay, there's a yellow one already. Orange doesn't exist. I can take that. This looks brown. Give it a little more light. That should be good. Might help the traffic a bit as well. That's my hope at least. Doesn't seem to be any trains coming this way. That's probably not too good. I could actually, now that I look at it, I could add another connection here. Okay. Not like that. Like so. Oops. Accident. Let's try and connect that again. Like so. Could have it come up here, I guess. I'll have to make it a little higher here though. Let's see if I can do that. Something like that could work. I'm pretty sure they're gonna do some strange things at the end here, so I'll have to do something about that. To make this end a bit more clear. If you just kind of end it beside the road, you usually tend to walk through the side of this entrance here, so that's not good. Let's take a look underground again. There's quite a bit of people walking here. This might be putting a little bit too much pressure on the road system here. It isn't the most powerful one, so I could actually add another connection from this bus stop. Let's see. like so. Try and make this a little less steep. That way. Now they should be able to easily access the road. Yeah. Let's see if the trains have arrived yet. No trains, okay. That's not good. Take a look at the budget here. Uh, Vehicles 1, 0. Okay. So these have 0 vehicles. That's not good. 12 o'clock. That's in this period. Okay. Let's increase the budget a bit, see if that helps. Budget. Okay, that's actually on full already. Huh. That's interesting. Um, there should be trains coming here, but there are none. Actually, I could just use a single budget, since that would kind of make more sense in terms of the metros, since they are harder to put away than buses, for example. I guess. I don't really know. I haven't researched a lot about metros. I guess they have some sort of holding spot, but well, I don't think they could possibly have schedules based on time, or could they? I actually have no idea. I know buses usually do. Let's take another look here, see if there's any trains. Okay, there's no trains. I probably banned all the legal trains. Let's see here. Okay, so only these are allowed. That could be why. Let's try and check that out here. Um, okay. Huh. Not really sure exactly how I'm gonna make these trains spawn over here. Seems there were some issues with that actually. Trains. Where's that? 0 vehicles, okay. That's not good. 17 vehicles. Gonna remove all of the other trains. See if that has any sort of effect. Let's see now. Are there any less trains? Seems like it. That's kind of strange, I guess. Let's add that to the max. See if that helps. 750% on the budget. There should be train spawning now. Okay, so there's no trains spawning except for these lines. Maybe it's a maximum for each of these defaults. 381 in use. That can't be true, can it? I mean, well, on the list it doesn't say there's that many. Let's see here. 17, 4. This can't be over 300 altogether. So that doesn't really make any sense. Kinda strange to me. Still 0 trains here. It seems like there's quite a few trains here now. Traffic is kind of opening up, I guess. Which isn't that weird since I have the budget at 750%. I want to see if they have started allowing trains on this line yet. Okay, so they haven't. There seems to be some issue with it. I don't know what it exactly, but they keep despawning every time they spawn. So I don't know. Maybe it's too far away. Could have another depot somewhere over here, I guess. Let's put a depot here. Could I work? Think so. Okay, it's kind of a bad spot actually. The road goes downwards. I could use this spot. That would be perfect. Glad I saved it. Try and make a decent angle on that road. And have it connect. Let's see here. Continue it underneath here. Well, actually, I could just connect these first. Oops. I guess this is the only way then. Let's see. It's quite far away, as you can see. Actually, it would probably be easier to connect it over there. But it's quite a uneven terrain, so I'm gonna continue over here anyway. Connect it like this. Same here. Okay. A bit too far up here, probably. Let's try that again. That's better. Same here. Okay, that didn't work. This one should probably be a bit deeper. That's better. Try and kind of rotate this to have it fit again. And connect it. Try to have the slope kind of weak so it doesn't go too fast upwards. We'll do the same here. Actually, that's not good at all. Kind of hard to make this work. Okay, that's better. Connect this again. Let's see if there's any trains on these lines now. Yeah, they don't despawn anymore, so that's great. Some issue here apparently. Should be fine soon enough. Usually correct themselves. Now that I have fixed that, I can just remove this tunnel here, because that's unnecessary. I'm also going to disable parking here, since they already have that on the main building itself. And I'm going to fill in with some concrete tiles here to make this feel a bit more connected. Let's see, remove some of the trees here. Yeah, that should be good. Gonna add a few trees here. Actually these are a bit too low. I need some taller trees here, so they don't touch the cars. And that's better. Doesn't look bad at all. Want to keep them want to keep the road clear in the turns here. But otherwise it should be good. Same here. A few trees here. Let's see if there are any other spots. Well, I could put some trees on top of this hill thing which I created around this entrance from the highway, just to kind of reduce noise, even though it doesn't actually work like that. This kind of looks cool. I'm gonna try to raise up these entrances a bit. It's kind of weird actually. That's better. Now they are more flat with the terrain. And over here, try to make this a bit shorter, like this one. Same here. Try to make them sort of the same length. That's good. Where else could I do that? I could do it here along the road. Try to keep it clear on the interchanges, intersections. That should be better. A little bit close here. Let's see where else. Here I could remove some trees. Try to keep these intersections a bit clear of trees so they can easily kind of see where the cars are coming and stuff like that. Looks more realistic, I guess. And there seems to be some strange amount of these trees. Okay, so I guess I kinda messed up here. See these bushes here? These are supposed to be trees. And they are not trees. I guess I'll have to try and fix that. Yeah. What could that be? I think it was some kind of oak tree which I replaced it with. See here, oak tree. Oak. That's all. Okay, so it wasn't that one. Uh, Not that one. Let's just try them all. Okay. That's strange. I guess I'll have to reset them. And they're all reset, but the brushes aren't replaced. Guess I kinda messed up here. What even is that? Let's see. Uh, it's a... What kind of brush is it? It's one of these, that's for sure. Not that one. Is there any more of these? I think not. So let's just compare and see which is most similar. Okay, so it's this one definitely, which is called Shady Bush Blue and Pink. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna replace something. This alder tree. I'm gonna replace that with a Shady Bush Pink, and I'm gonna replace that with Um, oh, never mind. Wrong. I did the wrong thing. Oh, I guess I fixed it somehow. Better than it used to be, at least. Except everything is basically these trees now, I guess. Let me see, is there any bushes? There's no bushes at all. Okay, that's not good. Let's see, small bush, small back. Tree with leaves. Oh, doesn't seem like it worked. So now there's basically gonna be these huge Siberian pine trees on top of buildings and everywhere where there were supposed to be bushes, if I'm not mistaken. So that's gonna be a bit weird, I guess. As you can see here, there's these pine trees absolutely everywhere now. uh, guess it has a sort of unique look to it. Not too many here, but still, the entire city is basically filled with these pine trees now. Let's see over here. Where was it? There was this small street which I created about here. Okay, so that's pine trees as well. Absolutely everything has become pine trees. Not sure what I can say about it. Wasn't what I wanted, but guess the palms are better now. Actually, let's go take a look over here. Okay, so these are fine, that's good. Uh, and I'll have to do something with the water here. As you can see, there's quite a few trees in the water, strangely, which I don't want. That's better. Let's go back at the public transportation view and see if the line is working. Yeah, it's working quite fine. See how many passengers travel through here. 0, okay. What about here then? Let's see. Where was that stop? Over here somewhere. Oh, there. 0 there as well. And I'm guessing it's 0 there. Then let's see here. 3 passengers traveled. Or okay, 0. What's this? I don't know actually. So that one keeps despawning apparently. The green one as well. That might be because of this thing. Let's try and fix that. That could be a bit better. Let's take a look over here and see how many trains are in use. 22, and over here 554. Okay, well, I think that's too much. I'm gonna go into the budget here and reduce that a lot. We don't need this 5x thing anymore. Let's have that on about 1. Let's see how many trains despawn now. Unless they actually just return to the station, in which case there's gonna be some massive problems here. It could also just clear the traffic, which is kind of insane because this looks really strange when the traffic is completely clear. Let's look at this, it's no traffic at all, completely erased. Let's take a look and see how much traffic actually spawns when it starts arriving, because I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a lot. You can see a few trucks already. So that's good. Let's take a look at the traffic map here. These areas already have some traffic actually. Or possibly just that it's not cleared yet. That could be a reason as well. It's really cool to see how empty the city becomes without all the cars. Feels really dead, actually. 369 trains in use. I don't think that's possible. I just cleared everything and already there's that many. Unless they're all in here. Which I don't, to be honest. Let's see if there's any more trains now on these lines. 4, 3, 6. That's pretty good, I guess. Quite a steep turn down there. Could actually just move it a bit. Let's see if I can manage that. I guess not. Under par with these metro rails, they act really strangely. I guess they don't work with the move it mode. This area is a bit too open now actually. It used to be quite compact, but now it's just gotten way too open. I guess I went too far with making it a little more compact. So I'm gonna try and make some more zoning here instead. Remove this. Let's see here. Commercial could be good. And like that. Okay, so they're walking on the grass actually. That's kind of strange because this whole road is supposed to be a pedestrian road, I guess. Well, that's what I was told at least. But it should be easy to fix. I can just add these concrete tiles like so, which should fix the problem. And let them snap as well, I guess. Doesn't seem like it's working like I want, but fair enough. I'll just try more. Okay, that's better. I'll have to do the same on this side. There you go. A small spot of glass here, we don't want that. I could use a 1x1, I think. That should be enough. Yep. This road here is kind of unnecessary now. And these Yugle blocks here, Soviet. Oh, Jesus, I don't want these anymore. I'm so tired of these Soviet Union blocks. This as well? Actually, I'm not sure if that's Soviet Union. This is. I know that for sure. There's some Yugle socialist blocks right there. Get them right away. Let's see what kind of replacement I could have here for these Soviet blocks. Put in some more prosperous symbols, I guess. These two? Well, it looks Yugle, so I'm gonna remove that. Here as well. I have actually done this quite a few times now. Just redesigned the entire city center. Let's see. I could just simply use a few of these. Okay, that's strange. Okay, that didn't work. Not that either. Maybe if I do something like this, and then use this road here. Will that work? Oops. Yeah, that worked. Or not. Huh. Kinda hard to make this work, I guess. strange grid here. That's the reason. Could just stop caring and do it anyway, though the roads might get a little weird. Shouldn't really matter that much, so I don't know why I really care that much. Make everything except, let's see here. Cars should be illegal, buses and taxis. Yeah. Cars, buses, taxis. Hard to click correct here. Yeah, that should be good. Let's try and add some commercial here now. Actually, let's do something interesting here. Let's fill in with some high density residential in the area around. And in the center we put some commercial high density. This could be interesting. As you can see, there's a lot of communists fleeing from this disaster here now. At least they don't live in these ugly blocks anymore. And I guess that's better than most things. Yeah. Let's wait and see how that looks. Increase the demand a bit so it grows faster. Communist blocks here as well. And here. And is this a communist block? I guess that one is fine. These, I will take a look at that later. We seem to be building quite fast here now, which is good. Let's add a few more connections actually, before it's too late. And by that I mean that the entire area is filled with houses. That should be good. Okay, so this is impossible, I guess, and that makes sense since this is a pedestrian road already. But I don't think they'll use the entire road, so that's kind of bad. As you can see, they're using the sidewalks like normally, which is kind of strange, I guess. I could replace the road with a different one. So that they use the entire one. That could be better. Or this one, which makes more sense considering these side pedestrian paths. They kind of connect better with that. Let's also try and fill in these small gaps here. I could place a few more of these houses. Just kind of cope with them. Place them in the gaps where there is some space. Let's see, one here probably. What's the right way? This is the right way. Like so. Yeah, I guess that's good. I could have one here as well. I don't want to place too many here because that would kind of look strange, I guess. And that's enough. Now I'll just move them all into place. Let's see here. So that tree is stuck to the building. So I'll just forget about that. There's this one. Try to connect this maybe. How does that look from the ground? Okay, that doesn't look too bad. Maybe keep a little bit distance so they kind of look separate. There's one here. Yeah, and then I can continue with these concrete patches. What's that? Grassroot? That's strange, I guess. Here there's quite a few of these holes. Try to fill in all these empty places. This one, I guess. Here. Let's take a look at this one. That should be good. Actually here seems to be a bit missing concrete. And here, is that good? I think so. There's a few empty spots in the backyards here. I thought I'd keep these for adding some trees. Let's see. This tree could work, I guess. Try to have something smaller. These trees are actually very small, so they should work just fine. Now I made a small shopping street here. I'm going to try and get into first person mode. There you go. So this is supposed to be a sort of hidden alley, I guess. There's not supposed to be any traffic here. I accidentally let them after I changed the road type. Just gonna fix that right away. No buses, taxis or private cars. But some cargo vehicles can enter for these shops here, and emergency and also garbage transportation has to access these buildings unless they want to get abandoned. So that's pretty open and nice. Could do the same here actually. This sort of alley road. Try to keep a persistent angle. Okay, that didn't work too well. Let's try and use this road. Yeah, that's better. I'm gonna try to disconnect it from the following road there. Drag it a little bit further so it sort of connects like so. Now the pedestrians can walk there but cars can't. Just lower it a bit so it's on the same level. Use this concrete tile again. Let's see how to make this look better. Yeah, that should be good. Commercial. I'm gonna move this building over here, and then I'm gonna move it over here with the movie tool. That should be good. Oh, and I also forgot these socialist blocks here. Just kind of remove them, replace them with something a little bit more capitalistic. Let's see. That could work. Do the same here as the other spots. Try to make the road even with the other streets. Okay, so that's hard in this area since it's in a slope, so I'll have to refrain from doing that actually. Actually, I could just never mind the whole thing. Doesn't seem like it was such a good idea after all. But I could place some residential here and a bit commercial there. That should be good. Let's also go back here again. Now that they have built a bit, I can clearly see there are some spots here missing with concrete. Just gonna fill them in here as well. Yeah, they're building there now. Let's see. This should be pretty good. I don't think they're gonna build a lot more here actually, since most of the spots here are quite small. If there is any at all. But it looks kinda cool though. More blocky, if you understand what I mean. These corner buildings give it a little bit more charm, I guess, or Oh. Consistency, I guess. That would make sense as well. And it feels like it's one piece. These blocks fit more together than rather just being single place buildings. Well, technically they are all separate, but they look more compact than, for example, these communist blocks here, which I don't know why still exists. Gonna remove those as well. I could replace it with some commercial here as well. It's beside the university though, so I'm gonna do some high density residential, and some high density commercial in that pattern to make it 50-50. Probably a bit strange with these pine trees in here, but I replaced everything with pine trees, so what choice do I have really? Let's take a closer look here if I can get to the ground. This might be a bit strange, I guess. Pine trees in here as well. They're basically everywhere. What's going on over here? Strange pedestrian path. A strange office building right into the other building. Kind of strange, I guess. I should probably move this one a bit further up. I think this would be a bit nicer. Lift it a bit. Apparently not. Actually, I'm gonna place that building. What's this? Okay, that's just a shop. So I'm gonna move this thing all the way up here to get a more flat terrain to place it on. Lagging a bit right now. Let's see, like so. Move it a bit down. I guess that would make sense. It's a bit of a tall wall here. Might be a bit unnatural. Try and move it a bit further down. Not sure exactly how far I can take it before the windows go into the ground. I guess that's as far as it can go. Unless I start moving with these roads. But then this will get messed up, so I'm gonna leave that alone. Add some commercial here. Actually, I'm gonna add a road as well. That way. Okay, so they actually enter the building like that. I'm gonna remove this one because obviously it's too big to be placed in that slope, and I guess there was a lot of workers. I wanna have it here instead. Yes, this is a nice spot. Let's pause it so the buildings don't spawn again. Find the building here. This one. Disable the anarchy so I don't accidentally place it somewhere I shouldn't. Let's see. Okay, so this is okay, but I could also move this building to the center of this plot and try to have the terrain hit a bit more. I know it's perfect here. Kinda messed up on this side though. Let's try and find a middle ground. Let's take a look from the ground again. Hi. Okay, here it was. I could use that concrete thing right now. I don't know what that's called again. Some sort of concrete plates which you could place in mid-air, and that would be really useful in this circumstance. Let's try and use this one around here, or just fill it with concrete as I usually do. You don't have to be as exact because it can't get on top of the road anyways. That should be okay. Now I have some spare space here. And it's already used, so I guess not. Let's see here. I'm gonna try to disable cars on these roads here. Like so. Here as well. These should be illegal. And I'll have to go back here now and fill in with some more concrete again. Currently. Okay, that should be good. Increase the residential demand so these spots around here gets filled up a bit more. Oh, okay, so they are building in the skies here. That wasn't what I wanted actually. I'll have to go over here and try to kind of limit them a bit more. Let's see. I don't want them to get too tall. Okay, that doesn't work. Well, I guess it's fine. But I'll have to do something here. Okay, no. It's on this side. There's no restrictions. Actually, I'm sort of surprised by that. Oh, okay. So this entire area shouldn't have any restrictions, actually. Because it was just me. Or is it different for commercial, I guess? Yeah, it's different for residential and commercial, that's why. Let's limit them all to about there. So they don't get too tall. I used to like it before, but now it's just two tall buildings here. So I guess it was kind of ruined. Let's walk through here and see how it feels now, with all these tall glass buildings. Definitely doesn't feel the same, at least. I wanted a more cozy little village thing. Currently that's impossible to get nowadays. So there you go. A little bit commercial and a little bit residential. Increased the population quite a bit. And looks more compact and better. I'm going to try and limit these residential buildings a bit more. Huh. Got tall really fast here. And gonna disable parking. So this become more of a pedestrian street. Okay, so they're still driving here. Let's see what's wrong. I banned cars, buses and taxis, so there shouldn't be any problem. But it seemed to keep driving there for some strange reason. Maybe I have reckless driving turned on. Let's see here. Traffic manager. Reckless driving is off. Realistic speeds. I haven't really gone through this a lot. Could that work as well? U-turns. Vehicles may enter blocked junctions. Vehicle restrictions. Aggression. Strict. Ban private cars and trucks on bus lanes. And okay, there's quite a few advanced features here actually. Oh, it's a fire. That's not good. Let's take a look and see if the vehicles start using the auto lanes. Yeah, the truck seems to be using the wait, did I say auto? Isn't this the inner lanes? That seems quite nice. Oh, okay, so there's multiple buildings spawning here now. I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna change this a bit. Let's see here. Police station. Like so. And I'm gonna use the shops here. Okay, so that didn't work. Okay, so there's a slope here. I can just give up right away actually. That will never work. This building here. These buildings, okay. I'm gonna try to... Let's see, what else I'm gonna do. Yeah. Fix this section here. First of all, it looks kind of strange to have them placed in the middle of the park or forest area, I guess. So I'm gonna remove, I don't know. Could remove it, or I could place a few more of these around like that. I'm gonna remove them. Try and see if I can find a different kind of building to place here. Not these communist blocks. Should probably just uninstall them already. This might actually be quite nice. Maybe a bit too big though. Let's see if I raise this up a bit. And I'll have to lower it a bit now. That doesn't look too bad actually. Remove this road here. Remove these two. Or actually there was quite a few more, surprisingly. Let's see here. This is probably gonna be some trouble, so I'll just disable the waiting requirements. And then I will add some priority signs here. That should be good. Okay, so there's some issues here apparently. Let's see what that's actually about. something strange with the building, I guess. Let's move it away a bit temporarily, so that should be fine. Take this a bit up so it kind of fits with the road here. That should be good. And then I can just add some zoning here. I'm gonna add some residential and some office zone. Something strange here as well. Skate park would actually be kind of nice. Then I could have some low density commercial around there. This looks really strange. This tower here. I'll just remove that. Residential, I guess. Should be quite a bit better. Actually, I wanna find a flat spot. Let's use this one. Then I'll have to remove all this. Already existing stuff. I'm gonna create some mixed zone here. Here. Okay, that's kind of strange. How will I fix that? Actually, I could do something like that, and then do that. Had a clinic here. Let's see. Could this work? Okay, that won't work. What kind of other buttons do I have? I have this one. Is that all? Hmm. Go back here. And that one should fit. And then I could do the same here. I think I solved it. And then I can have a clinic there. That should be good. I don't know exactly where the entrance to this thing is. Okay, so there's something strange about the way I have placed this. I'm not exactly sure why the corner is on the wrong place. If I just remove, well, actually, let's see. That one was on the right spot, so if I just do that, and then I remove, remove that one over there, that should be correct. But then there's this spot again, and let's take a look and see. Try using this. Is that correct? Yeah. Okay, so that's good. Now I have fixed that. I'll just have to use the other modular buildings here and add them to the top here. These are quite nice, but I'm gonna start by using these buildings since they are quite a bit taller. Have a bit of a variation here. Let's see. I could actually do something like that. That doesn't look too bad. Could this work? I'm not sure if I'm using this office building correctly. In between here. I could actually have some of these again. Well, the window kind of glitches, so never mind. Then that's the option. In the center here, could I have one of these? Or possibly the office thing? Let's see, office here. Okay, that's a little bit too big. I could remove some of these like so, and then do that. I guess that's kind of fine. Or actually, I'm gonna do it from the other direction. Let's find those again. Was it these? Actually, okay, I'm gonna use those. And go back here, find those other ones. Let's see. I have quite a few assets, as you can see. And add these here. Like so. That looks sort of nice, I guess. Now they have both office, residential, and commercial all in one. Let me get down on the ground here, take a look, see how it actually is. Kind of hard actually to get on the ground. Okay, so I got on the ground. Let's go back here and see. It might be a bit strange this. I don't know. That's good. Yeah, I guess that's okay. I'll have to change the restriction here so they don't disappear immediately. Clinic, that should be fine. Okay, so that's actually office. And that should be good. All these buildings have the appropriate restrictions. No problems there. Should be good. Yeah, there's that window thing again, but it should be okay. Doesn't really matter that much. We have quite a few ambulances in that tiny clinic. Let's see here. Health. The health should be good. Well, as you can see, it's quite bad out here. I could place some of these just like so, I guess. These tiny clinics. Here as well. Just have a few clinics around the city. Oh yeah, it was this area. I'll have to restrict the level here so the office buildings don't grow too big. Same with the residential. That should be good. They are rebuilding in this area. This time I'm gonna give them some more restriction so they don't grow as tall as they did. What's this? Is it ambulances? It sounds like a catastrophe actually. The siren sound mode which I have actually makes it feel a lot more realistic. Uh, Usually ambulances don't come in lines like they do in City Skylines, so obviously when you put realistic sounds to them, it sounds kind of disastrous. That's interesting. Okay, so these people are sick. Meanwhile, there's a clinic around the block. Well, I guess the noise is damaging. I have a few houses here as well. Might be a bit too much having two of those. Guess one would be enough. There's a lot of people in there. Such a shame to remove it. Low density commercial here. Let's take a walk through this area. Just in general get the feeling of what the city center looks like. Okay, so this is the main street, I guess. Kinda hard to tell. Follow this and you get over here. That's interesting. Is that supposed to be for a road, maybe? I guess so. Let's go up here. Okay, so I basically walked through the entire area, but forgot to look through these areas like this. I guess it's quite well hidden. Okay, that's actually a really cool view, gonna take a screenshot. These buses definitely do something with the traffic here. As you can see here. Where else the traffic is stopping? They are stopping here. Okay, so this is a bad interchange, I guess. Intersection. I keep changing between interchange and intersection. Let's see here. Okay, that's a bit long, isn't it? Or not? I could just have a 10 to 20 second green light on each of these. That would be better, I think. Oops. Add step. Green there. Add step. Green there. This should be better. Wait, this stage can last up to 30 seconds. Nope, 10 to 2 to 5 seconds, that's better. Yeah, well anyways, I'm gonna end it right there actually. So if you want to see more, you can do yourself a favor and subscribe right now. I'm gonna work a lot on this channel in the coming time, so it will probably grow quite a bit. I have already grown by about 50% in the last half year. By that I mean half of the subscribers I have now is actually from the last half year. So I have grown quite a bit, and I will grow even more. So you can subscribe right now if you want, or you can subscribe later if you find out that's a good idea. And by the way, I have made a toggle with hair adapter, so yeah. Well anyways, I'm gonna end it there.